Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way.
Oh my goodness. So when you work at a job,
Yeah.
you're kind of expected to do the job.
Well, it depends on what you mean. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Well, no, like if you are hired
Sure.
at a company
Right.
and you go to the owner or the boss or whatever and you say, "Excuse me, sir or ma'am, I am in need of employment.
I would like to be hired by you. You go through the
Do
process.
this job, yes. Yeah, I would like to have this job. I am fit for this job.
I'm dying to be here.
I would like to have this job. Please assist. Can I have this job? Give it to me now."
Please, sir, may I have another?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You're expected to do the job, and that's it.
No, wait, I'm sorry. Well, hold on. Just want to clarify. Are you saying that, like, when you get paid to do something, you're expected to do it?
Yeah, you're expected to do that. Well, and here's the other thing. What you do in your spare time,
Sure.
for recreation or fun or whatever, inside the bounds of law,
Right. Yes.
is your business
'Kay.
until it starts to interfere with your work.
With the business.
Yes, with the current job, the job that you have pined so adamantly to acquire.
Oh, pining.
No pining. So if you have extracurricular things that you do,
Sure.
maybe you volunteer at a pet shelter
Okay.
or something like that. If it starts to interfere with your primary job,
Your day to day.
yes, then it's a problem.
Right.
Okay? I think we can all,
Even if it's a noble task.
yes, even regardless of what it is, it interferes with it. It's a problem.
Correct.
Amazon workers say the company has threatened to fire them over climate activism. And I say good.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty on board with this.
I'm
fine
good.
with this.
Amazon employees for climate justice.
For climate justice.
A climate change advocacy group founded by Amazon workers said Thursday that the company sent letters to its members telling them that if they could be fired if they continued to speak to the press.
Because they can be fired if they continue to speak to the press.
Mm-hmm. At least 4 of the group's members were threatened with firing, a spokesman said.
And
This is not, quote, "This is not a time to shoot the messengers," said Amazon employee Marin Costa in a prepared statement. "This is not a time to silence those who are speaking out."
quote, this is not a time. Wait, I'm sorry. What? No, you know what this is a time for? This is a time for us to just stand up and say, you know what? They deserve that.
Here's the actual problem with this. This whole article, this is from CBS News. We got this from. This whole article, this whole thing is being painted.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Whole thing
Uh-huh.
is being set up as this giant business and corporation is trying to silence its employees about what they do and blah, 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 blah. Nope.
Right.
That's not it.
No.
I'm going to read the name of the group again, and you see if you can figure out what the problem is.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Read the name because I didn't really catch the name.
The group's name is called Amazon employees for climate justice, and they're speaking to the press.
Wait.
Does anybody
shouldn't
see
they-
what the problem is?
Yeah, shouldn't they be speaking to Amazon?
Well, no. Actually, in this instance, I would argue there would be no problems with them talking to the press if they didn't have the name Amazon employees for climate change.
They could just be employees for climate change.
They could think of anything else they want to. The reason why you can't do that is because you are associating the business with something that they're not trying to be associated with.
Well, that's not true.
Well, I mean,
They are associated with climate change,
they
climate
are.
justice, everything else.
But
these people want more.
Well, but Amazon is not. Amazon does very much into the whole climate change thing and blah 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 blah. That's not their problem. The
right.
problem is this little group, this little faction, excuse me,
You're
of Amazon employees name themselves Amazon employees for climate justice and have gone out and spoken to the press. That is blatantly against company policy. You cannot, as an advocate, identifying as an employee of a company, go and speak to the press in something else. I could not sit here and wear my company logo, technically my day job, on the show.
Yes.
I mean, I can. It's my show, and I can do whatever the hell I want to. But we're a tad different here. But the concept is still the same. It's a thing. It's a little teensy weensy little thing.
You shouldn't be representing something that you're not representing.
Well, right. And you shouldn't be trying to assign somebody else, like a company like Amazon, and implying that they support you. They don't. They may support the things you may be supporting, but they do not support you legitimately. You are not a fully functioning faction or group authorized by the company to use their name.
Correct. Now, I will say this. Peekapool, the snarking jackal over on the Twitters.
Yep.
He says, leftists keep using that word justice.
I know.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
You're right about that one.
Yeah, that was actually his entire tweet. So
You're right about that one for sure. I mean, but that's the problem. You're a group of folks who are out there. It's conflict of interest is really what it is.
It really is. You're actually putting a face to Amazon that Amazon doesn't want.
Yes, they are all about supporting, the climate change and all that jazz.
They have the right to fire you for giving them a bad public face.
Because they have set it up their way.
Right. And if you don't agree with their way of how they set it up, you don't just go to the press as an employee or you can get fired.
Yes, that it's in like all of the handbooks. Like virtually every handbook has that in every company I've ever been a part of.
Right.
Even down to little ones.
If you don't like it, go to the upper management. If they do nothing, then too bad. You're not going to be able to change anything. You peon, go back to work.
Yes, exactly.
Unless you don't want to work here, and then you can go to the press.
Yeah. And I mean, you then technically couldn't actually be Amazon employees for justice because you no longer work for Amazon.
See, it's Virginia Jackal over on the MeWe says she can be fired for posting on social media.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody is, and almost everybody can, especially if you post in uniform.
Yes.
If you wear a uniform or you have a company logo,
right,
and you work for them, you could put anything up on social media that is even remotely deemed detrimental to the company, and you can be fired
immediately.
It has nothing to do with your stance on climate change. They agree with you. People. This little group, they completely agree with you. Amazon is behind you in a sense, but
in one way.
Yeah, they like being behind, but they haven't given the blessing for you to branch off and use their name.
And until that happens, that's it. You're done.
Oh yeah. And the whole thing is all set up. It's all made to look like, Jeff Bezos is some kind of a horrible guy who's just a typical CEO who makes his billions of dollars a year and he doesn't care. And
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. it says right here is a quote from Amazon. Quote, our policy regarding external communications is not new and we believe is similar to other large companies, end quote.
And small companies and medium-sized companies and pretty much all companies.
Uh-huh.
If you do not actually represent, and we haven't given you license to represent us, you cannot represent us under penalty of law.
Yep. And you should be fired.
And you should be fired.
Uh,
And I'm not even sorry about this. Not even sorry about this.
Not even.
That is a viable law that saves their face. That means that the company gets to actually be able to be a company, and nobody can represent them without them saying they have the go-ahead to do that. That
Nope.
makes sense. Do you would you ever in a million years want somebody to represent you that you didn't approve of?
No, absolutely not.
Right. Would you want somebody who hates your guts representing you on a daily basis?
Ooh.
No.
It's if we turn around and threw Mojo 50 shirts on and went walking around and I don't know,
Talking about communism.
or advocate or trying to silence free speech or advocating for abortions or
Right.
whatever.
Any of those.
I'm pretty sure we would be getting a very quick email and phone call from El Jefe and from,
Asking us, one, is this a joke?
Yeah. Yeah.
And two, if it's not a joke, you're done.
either stop it or you're done. That's exactly how it is.
It is, because this is free speech. This is a free speech network.
Yep.
That being said, if you represent the company the wrong way, it's your fault.
You're out like a fat kid in dodgeball.
I mean, I'm sure that they would give you a second chance,
Yeah, possibly.
but I mean, yeah, you're not there.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting second chances, guys, Charity Magnets is an amazing company. These people, not only do they design beautiful products of art, high quality badges and magnets and everything that you can think of, all the little baubles and bells and whistles that you would like, these people produce them. But they also give a little bit to charity every single time you purchase. They give to the Cops for Kids with Cancer's Fund. That fund there has gotten well over $2 million just from charitymagnets.com. It is awesome. It is amazing what they've done. And this just helps fund it helps fund everything. It gives kids a second chance.
Yep.
It makes it viable for them to be funded, for their families to be able to take care of them, for everything to go around the proper way while they continue to go through their treatments and their doctor's visits and all the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you give them a shot? Go to charitymagnets.com. Go look at what they have. It's amazing stuff. They've got great products. Everything for the family, for professional events, anything that you want, they can do it. charitymagnets.com, charitymagnets.com.
Oh, yes. Welcome to the show, everybody. Defenders Live with Mojo 50. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Got so much going on tonight. Lots to try and get through.
Yes, so many things.
Oh, so many things.
So many things.
So many things.
Over on the Twitters, the unpeachable Jill Hole. Follow the rules or suffer the consequences.
I know. It sounds weird, doesn't it?
I know. Hashtag arm yourselves.
I know. I know. It's weird.
I know. It's terrible.
You can also get in on the Twitters and the Facebooks and the MeWees over at DOAE Show. Make sure you follow us and use the hashtag arm yourselves. Follow mojo50.com. Go over there. Check out all the other amazing hosts that go on. The rest, trust me, they're far better people than us. A little bit, they have their junk together better.
There's a reason why we are the last show.
Yeah. There's absolutely. It doesn't take long. Just listen to one other show during the day, and you'll figure out why we're the caboose of the whole group. So, and we're okay with that. We are okay with that. But mojo50.com. You can find us on iHeartRadio under the Mojo banner.
Mm-hmm.
Also find us on the D Lives.
Yes.
You can find us on Twitter, the Facebooks, the MeWe's, YouTubes, iHeartRadio.
Right.
Anywhere, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, anywhere you can find a podcast or a radio station, we're there. And if we're not there, drop us a line, doaeshow@gmail.com, and let us know.
I'll make sure that we're there.
Yeah, we'll make sure we get on there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Over on the Twitters, James says, wait, so as a fan of DOA show,
Mm-hmm.
if I were to start a group dating, defenders of American freedom against bacon, you wouldn't automatically support me? No, we wouldn't.
Sadly.
There's not even a huff there. No. There's no freedom against bacon. Bacon is wonderful. Bacon is the candy of meat. Bacon is delicious, and there is no such thing as freedom against bacon. It's like saying freedom from bacon, and I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Really.
that's dumb. Why would you want to do that?
So weird.
It is weird. And quiet guy in the back over on Twitter too. The only person I have to answer to is, oh wait, never mind. Carry on.
Speaking of carrying on, Julian Castro dropping out.
Oh,
Yeah, it's another reality check for the American politics right there. Mm-hmm.
I feel like we need to be we need sad music.
Oh,
for
okay.
that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My fault.
Let's
Okay,
try this
sorry.
again.
Okay,
Oh, ready?
there.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Julian Castro is dropping out of another reality check. Is dropping out, and it is another reality check for American politics. Julian Castro has dropped out of the 2020 Democratic race for the White House. But that's not really the news.
You've lost another one.
The news is what that says about the continued white state of U.S. politics. A Latino Democrat presidential nominee He would have represented a forceful repudiation of President Donald Trump. More specifically, at a moment when the Trump administration continues its bigoted assault on both immigrants and U.S.-born Latinos.
Wait, what?
Castro illuminated the importance of speaking in the first person
Wait,
rather than being spoken for on certain issues.
what? Are you sure about that?
And I quote, "It is meaningful to be able to run right now when the Latino community feels like the president has put a target on their backs." End quote.
But he hasn't put a target on their back.
With vigor! The former mayor of San Antonio, Texas, scraped to reclaim a kind of authorship from a would-be authoritarian who has spent years demonizing Latinos, among others, and the American narrative, making sure that they know their place. Now,
I'm confused.
Castro exits? And his exit seems to confirm the opposite. That maybe America hasn't come as far as some of us want to assume it has.
Well, you know what happens when you assume. Makes an ass out of you and me.
Or as Castro put it on Thursday, quote, "I've determined that it simply isn't our time."
Our time? I thought you were a representative of the people of America, not just for Latinos.
No. He's a full-on representative of the Latinx tissue company. I don't know.
But then how can you claim to be the president of the United States?
Because he wasn't, and he isn't.
Well, no, but if he made it to completion, and then turned around and actually made the presidency, he would, by default, be president of the United States, not president of the Latinx community.
Well, I mean, Attack Yuki over on the Twitter reminds us that Julian Castro lost his brown people card when he was the only one on the debate stage who didn't try to speak Spanish.
That was pretty funny.
He got outed in Spanish by what's his name?
Cory Booker.
No, the white guy.
Oh,
the white Obama.
Beto.
Beto, there you go.
Robert Francis.
Yeah, Bobby Frank.
Yeah, Bobby boy. Bobby Frank. I am not sorry to see him go. Not even a little bit.
No, I'm not either. I mean, it's not.
You're again, my stretch and my problem with this is I get it. The guy is of Mexican descent and he has the Latino blood and blah blah blah. And good for him. It would have been a big deal to overall kind of similar to the level of Barack Obama making presidency the first black man, blah blah. And I get that, and I wouldn't want to take that from him. But the fact of the matter is that the office of the presidency of the United States is to be the single face representative of the entire United States. That's Mexican, that's black, that's white, that's Asian, that's every walk of life humanly possible.
I don't think you understand.
No, I do. That's why I'm trying to tell you.
No, I don't think you understand. I mean, obviously our current president is not the president of everybody.
How do you figure?
Because he's only the president of those white people.
No, because I know of a lot of black people actually.
No, but I'm sorry, they're not black.
Oh, they're not.
They're not. No, they're not black. They're
Funny,
racists. They're racist, so they can't be black. Because they voted for Trump.
Oh.
You see, I didn't vote for Trump, and so that's how I know that they're racist.
Because you're not one.
Because I'm not one. Because I didn't vote for him.
I didn't either.
Exactly, and so I don't understand why you're so confused.
Because it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Hurts my head.
I don't know what you're talking about. It makes perfect sense. You vote for Trump, you're a racist, and that's it. And you have to be a white racist to vote for Trump. You can't be any other skin color. You also can't be gay.
Well, I can't be gay, but for a whole nother reason. I just
right, but I'm saying nobody. If you voted for Trump, you can't be gay, even though
that's
Trump actually was the first president prior to being elected who supported gay rights.
Yeah, that's a little
caveat
weird
there.
Yeah. I just I am so tired. I am so tired of this sect within a sect within a sect within a group within a school within a pod within a
the Russian nesting doll thing.
Yeah, it's so irritating.
Yes,
to me. The tribalism has gotten to such a degree that we're literally down to, I would argue, I don't think we can get much further than where we're at now, and I think we're already at the lowest common denominator.
Right.
We really are. It's before long it's going to be, well, I represent all the guys whose names start with a D.
That's a lot of people, though.
Well, but it'll get to that point, and it'll be everybody named Dylan, and it'll be everybody with a DL, and it's just, I'm telling you, as stupid as it sounds.
I represent everybody with my initials.
Yeah, anybody else named Dylan Lyles, that's who I represent. Oh, there's only 5 people. Well, guess what?
Perfect.
The rest of the country can suck an egg.
Screw it. That's how we're doing this now. If you're tired of this crap,
I'm tired of it.
I am so tired of it. But if you are, maybe you just need to wake up a little better. Maybe you just need to have some more APR coffee in your cup.
I like the APRs.
I have APR coffee, and it calms me down. I mean, obviously, it gives me energy. It gives me that little pep in my step. But I'm just saying, it's so good. It keeps me level-headed while keeping me awake.
So
I've got the Frederick Douglass in my cup right now.
Douglass?
Yeah, the Frederick Douglass. Go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Get yourself a bag. They're amazing coffee. You will not regret it. Try it out today. That commercial break is coming up. We'll be right back. Oh yes, and there's also tea. They also do tea. They don't just do coffee.
Whoops.
Attack Yuki. That's nice. Goodness gracious. Carton.
I'm tired.
You tired?
I'm tired.
So tired.
I need a nap.
Well, no, just go to sleep. That's what you should be doing.
No, I've been getting naps lately.
Oh, that's not good. So I'm probably gonna be like jump off of the show and then immediately jump on with Jen to help her figure out whatever issue she has.
What issue does she have?
I don't know. She's got an issue that she's having trouble with.
Well, text me and let me know if you need me to assist.
Yeah, no problems. I get ya.
Yeah, just. Da ba da ba ba da 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 da.
I'll just directly install you onto her computer.
There you go. Makes it easier for everybody.
It really does.
'Cause I'm already there.
I'm already there.
Take a look around.
I'm the sunshine in your hair. You notice I'm not a big fan of country. I'm just kind of mess with
I'm
it.
a whisper in the wind. I'm your imaginary friend.
That sounded more like Kermit, but okay, fine.
I did kind of morph it.
You morph straight into Kermit somehow. I don't know.
Imaginary friend.
Imaginary friend. All right. Here we go. We should be coming back here any second.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
We're back.
We are
God, it
back.
just went so fast.
Yeah, I know.
Defenders Live, Mojo 50. Go to mojo50.com. Check out everything that's going on over there. The new year, 2020, has hit. So many awesome things coming down the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to want
It'll be coming soon.
to catch it all in your hand.
Ugh.
I could have said in your ear, but that's even worse.
Actually, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh, nope. Hand was better. Hand was better. Never mind.
I was thinking, I was like, you know what? You could just drop it right in
You
your
can catch it all right in your face. Nah, that's not good. No, it doesn't work. Okay.
Got it.
Moving on. James over on the Twitter says, the best part of having to wake up is APR coffee in your cup. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
To which you could say was replied to on the MeWe's.
You could one say that?
One could say,
One could say.
Kevin Hutchison over on the MeWe's, the best part of waking up is crystal meth in your cup. I've never had it, so I don't know.
I can honestly say I have never had the pleasure of the partakings of the crystal meths.
So I wouldn't know.
I have no earthly idea.
No clue whatsoever.
Yeah.
Speaking of
So,
people without a clue, Virginia lawmakers have really sold some guns this month, huh?
Yeah, you don't say.
This past month, the month of December.
Really? I wonder why would this see that?
It's crazy. Like, I don't know. It's like, what was that?
You know what it is? Do you know what it's Christmas time? It's Christmas time, and it's what else do you do but buy people gifts? And so you buy, I guess,
That has to be it. Maybe they did like a stipend for those who are buying Christmas gifts, like guns and stuff.
They might even have some killer sales at some of these gun shops, man. That's gotta be Christmas time, holiday, and into the holiday season now.
Because 6 separate Tyrannus. It has to be.
Absolutely
full deal, right?
That's what I guess is.
No.
Huh.
Uh-uh.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, why would it be? Why would it
because
be?
there's like 7,000 laws or something. I don't know the exact number, and I'm overestimating, obviously.
Or underestimating?
Yeah, maybe that Virginia is trying to push through to basically confiscate your guns.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All in the last session of Congress in Virginia state legislature. They've been trying to push all these different legislations.
You don't say.
I do say. And because of it, gun sales, magazines, ammunition are up 200%. And customers are also paying cash.
Huh.
Yeah.
Now, wonder why that would be.
Well, I don't know what it said right here. Quote, this is the largest Christmas and December that we've, this is the largest Christmas, November, December area that we've had basically since Trump came on board. The only other person that had that was a better salesman right now is when we had President Obama. That was Jerry Rapp, owner of Spec Dive Tactical in Alexandria, Virginia.
Huh. So you're telling me that basically because of the possible impending attempt at governmental gun seizures
And regulation, yes.
regulations that
They like to ram it through.
they do, so that the people of Virginia are completely against this to the point that they are stockpiling their weapons and paying for it in cash as to eliminate a paper trail as much as possible.
As much as they can.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
In hopes that if this all does go down,
right, in the 2020 session, yes,
then they can turn around and what guns?
Right. Oh no, those went away. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just that the legislature is really, really preloading the entire 2020 docket.
Mm-hmm. Preloading.
Yeah,
Gross.
preloading. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they are actually.
Mm-hmm. They're cocked and ready to go.
They're a pistol packing mama. Okay. I feel bad for Virginia because nobody wants this.
No, nobody does.
Nobody wants this, and for some reason, I know the reason why no one else pays attention. The reason why is because people don't pay attention to their local elections.
Yes.
And just kind of let whoever run through like they want to because they either don't vote or they don't pay attention to who they're voting for.
Wait, stop. Hold on. No, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. I've heard that somewhere.
Uh-huh. You have.
It's like deja vu, man. It's like right
I know.
there.
I've
heard this conversation being had.
That's almost like on this show too, right?
I know, right?
Like I've been having the same feeling. I swear that I spent most of the